All right, welcome to our second Fireside Chat. I have Travis and Henry with me today, and we are just going to talk a little bit about some questions that the community has and touch on some exciting things that GoChain has been up to. So with that, let's just get right into it. Let's start with what we touched on it in our first Fireside Chat. There are still some questions about what's happening with HBK, AVX. Could you please update the community on the status of that project and what's going on there?
Yeah. Well, first, thanks everybody for tuning in, and thank you, Brooke and Travis, for doing this on a Saturday. I know we had meant to do this earlier, but it's just been super hectic, so I appreciate everyone's patience. So yeah, let's go back to this. I mean, so in early February, it was our understanding that there was going to be an update in early March. So we had some assurances there. March has come and gone, and we don't know what has happened. We don't know if there will be a future update. That's fine. But you know, I think I want to be very clear here is that we do not have any particular insight or knowledge about HBK or much less AVX in terms of their business, their plans, and we certainly don't have any plans at the moment to be doing any work with AVX. Okay, so I want to be very clear about that. We were also very hopeful to get an update, but you know, we don't know anything beyond what everybody else in the community is aware of. We continue to wish great success for our friends at HBK and AVX, and obviously we welcome any opportunities, but the reality is we just don't know anything more beyond that. And as has hopefully become clear by now, is we only want to talk about things that we have some very solid substantive plans for, and that we can properly announce to the community. So hopefully that's that. And I guess, Brooke, if you'll allow me a few more minutes here, is that, you know, instead of focusing on some of these things in the past, let's talk about the great partnerships we do have right now that we have established in, say, in the past year. Lexia, right? So we're doing awesome work in Latin America with them right now. I mean, Lexia is a truly innovative law firm. Legal design is one of their specialties. And as you all know, we kicked off the Crypto Lab last year, and starting out with the first customers is Seguros Mundial. And can't discuss more beyond that, but that I'll just share with you that we are looking at all sorts of really cool projects in Latin America, and Lexia is really one of our great partners. Infinite Sum, again, we're meeting with them weekly. Lots of opportunities there, particularly around looking at upcoming regulations, Section 204D, and really around food security and traceability. So we're doing lots of work with them there. Gentag, we continue to explore opportunities in the healthcare space, particularly around product authenticity. And so we've had lots of joint calls together with potential prospects. Still nothing firmed up or lined up, but we're working very closely. And then the only one I can think of right now is Cyber Reliant. Great team, great technology. Sadly, there hasn't been anything there yet. Hopefully, we'll continue to find something and explore opportunities. But again, these are 4 partners that we had announced within the past year, and are working very hard to try to make some inroads there. And again, there's lots of really cool stuff we're doing. So stay tuned. We will have more substantive news to share on our partnerships, and we're really excited about them. So hopefully we'll be able to give you some updates in the coming weeks and months.
Awesome. Yeah. We have a lot of exciting things going on. So that's awesome. I'm glad that we could get that a little bit clarified for our community members. So let's move on to our next talking point. GoChain recently released the news that the foundation is now offering staking to the community members. Can we elaborate and go into detail a little bit more on this? Maybe Travis, if you want to go into detail on this one.
Sure. So this is actually something we've been wanting to do for a long time, and we just kind of, pulled the trigger on it to get it going. It'll start start June 1st, rather. If you want to register, make sure you do it before May 25th. It's on our blog. You can find out the information there and how to sign up. But essentially, we're taking some of the foundation nodes, one to start, to trial this staking out, and allowing you to earn, if you stake, around 8% APY in Go and that's just basically taking the node rewards and providing it to the community members that stake their Go. So fairly simple. We'll try it out, this with this one node and see how it goes. If it's good, we'll continue to do it for a while and maybe add some more as well. But check out our blog if you're interested.
Moving on, the launch of Zeromint, very exciting development. I think everyone here is super excited about it. Can either of you guys touch on this role and kind of what role GoChain is playing in it in Zeromint and the launch?
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, this is awesome. It's super exciting. We've had just tremendous support and feedback from everybody in the community on this. I mean, our timing is really good. Obviously, NFTs are nothing new, but in terms of the ability to sustainably mint NFTs, that falls very strongly within our technology and what we bring to the table. And so, from the relationship perspective, GoChain, we maintain a strategic stake in Zeromint. So obviously, we work very closely with the Zeromint team, Jameson and the team out there. So it's just been super busy getting the platform ready, the marketplace ready, working with our first batch of customers to make sure their auctions are a great hit. So we've really been working hard to finalize all that. And I know it's kind of been a bit of a delay here and there, but I can tell you that we've got probably 3 or 4 at least premier auctions that are going to be coming online in the coming weeks. And these are really cool because we've got everything ranging from obviously digital collectibles and art to some really neat utility, multifaceted NFTs, kind of like online to offline unique experiences. And even on Friday, for some of you, you may have caught it, but there was some really exciting news that came on. It was actually on Cheddar News with Sophie Broussard, which made a very awesome announcement. So there's going to be a lot more news to come from there. And again, look, this is a great project, great opportunity for everyone to be able to support and advance sustainably minted NFTs. And GoChain's really on the front lines for that. So stay tuned for that. But again, we're going to have a lot more news to come.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. I think it's a really timely opportunity for us to be participating in something like that. So moving on. Can you guys give us a little bit of an update on Chainparency? Any developments, progress that you guys want to elaborate on? Yeah, so when I take a step back, if you look at what GoChain has become in terms of this full innovation stack, and on the supply chain, transparency, sustainability part of it, I mean, we are right there at it as well. And Chainparency is doing great. We've got lots of momentum. Really, it's really cool to see because one of our primary thesis was that we want a turnkey solution that's good for enterprises, organizations of all sizes. And so now what are we seeing? We're seeing small scale producers, harvesters, all the way to publicly traded companies using the GoTrace platform. And as recent, I think about a week and a half ago, really to our surprise, we saw the Business Wire that came out with Enviva announcing, really putting GoChain in there as part of their 2021 implementation plans, their sustainability roadmap. That was just awesome validation for us. Again, we weren't necessarily expecting that, so that was a pleasant surprise. Back in March, of course, we were one of 5 organizations to be able to play a part and participate in the interoperability exercise with the Global Dialogue on Seafood Traceability. So another proud moment, I think, for Chainparency. And I would say in the past few weeks, we've been exploring all sorts of potential projects and initiatives ranging from tree, timber sustainability, carbon markets, circular economy, lots of stuff in the agricultural and produce space. And of course, summertime, we're also gearing up right now for another harvest season down in Latin America for various seafood proteins. So that is all big stuff that's been going on in Chainparency. And also, we've seen a lot of interest around product authenticity and ways in which the GoTrace platform can support in the aftermarkets as well. So lots of even use cases that we didn't originally anticipate have been coming to our attention through our various prospects and customers. So again, I think tremendous momentum on Chainparency, and the team as a whole across all these different opportunities is just doing really, really great. So yeah, we're just going to try to keep up the good work and hopefully more and more good news to share. Awesome. That was all the questions that I put together for you guys. So unless you guys have any further comments or closing thoughts for the community, you can share those now.
Yeah, well, I just really quickly, I just want to say on the governance side, we're really looking to hear from y'all. So if you got good ideas and you think something should change or something needs to be implemented, let's put a proposal together. We're looking for to look at these initiatives and ideas. So we want to hear from the community on if there's areas that we can improve upon, or there's areas that we can add additional value to the ecosystem. Let us know, and let's put a vote to it, right? And so we've got the steering committee, and want to really take a quick moment to also welcome Cassandra as well, another awesome addition to the steering committee. And yeah, we're working hard to basically grow that the committee and the governance. And again, we want to hear from the community as well. So just a quick thanks to all of you for the continued support.
Awesome. Well, thank you. And thank you guys both for joining me today and answering some of the community's questions. I think they're going to be very excited about this. So.
Okay. Thanks, Brooke. Yeah, thank you, Travis.
Thanks, Brooke. Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.